Hello everyone, how you doing? Stompar Gamer here. Couple of things. First off, I realized I was accidentally outputting in 720p instead of 1080p. Oops, my bad. Must have been in the new computer setup. I must have misclicked. So here we are now in fresh 1080p beauty, looking at lovely Orison, and let's just enjoy the zen for a moment. The zen of actual FPS in Orison. And it is beautiful. This is on the PTU right now, so this is not live, this is the PTU. So we've got the Expo Center going on, we have Fleet Week going on, we have combat going on some of these platforms, we have new ships, we have a whole lot of stuff going on for Fleet Week. But the main thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is a little piece of news that dropped today, which is pretty huge. It's a letter from the chairman. It's been a long time since we get one of those. And this letter from the chairman, we'll be glancing at it here and then while I'm walking through here. We're just going to enjoy the view of Orison. And again, it's beautiful being at this landing zone. It's been a while since I come back here. I'm still fighting a cold, so you're going to have to ignore the voice. Hey brother, how you doing? Good to see you. Hollow the Ever-Wise Wolf has joined the chat, ladies and gentlemen. A friend of mine who actually works at my company. I've flown with him a couple of times. Good guy. Mostly on Elite Dangerous, though, so I'm looking at you, buddy. Make the switch. We've got a lot of good changes that have come to Star Citizen, as you all know. I don't know if this takes me to this... Does this take us to the... I gotta remember where the train is to take us to the Expo Center. This is a new first time we have this zone. I think it is. I think it does come here. We'll wait here for now. Anyway, as I was saying, we've got a lot of new changes coming on with the letter of the chairman talking about some true persistence going on where right now if you... Oh! Okay, it's Motoko. I know another wise wolf that flies with me. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm confused. Anyway, as I was saying, the letter from the chairman talks about a new level of persistence where right now, if I were to take off my helmet, put it on the platform, and log out, that helmet's gone. But with the new persistence that they're talking about bringing, that helmet will stay there until someone picks it up. So I could log back in tomorrow, come back, pick up my helmet, be like, oh, that's where I left it. Or Motoko could find the helmet there and be like, oh, free helmet, piece of candy, take it. So that's a huge change coming down the pipe, and one of the major steps that we need for true persistence. And that's one of the big hurdles coming through with server meshing and everything that is with Pyro, so that things can persist everywhere. So it's a huge change. Basically, they talked about, they did a test where they summoned like I think it was an arrow and some other things, and they summoned it, and then they just killed the server. And then without making any effort of reloading things, they literally just went, alright, let's log back in. And everything, they logged in somewhere else, flew to wherever this stuff was, and it was still there. Which is a huge, huge new bonus, and really something that we're looking forward to. It says wait here. I'm waiting here. Where's my shuttle? Probably waiting at the wrong place. That being said, one of the other things we got in the letter from the chairman, so kind of scroll through down here, and he kind of goes into a lot of the stuff that, we all expected, dealing with COVID, some of the other stuff. They got a big roadmap here going into stuff coming up down the pike. Basically, the big takeaway from it is most of the really big stuff is going to be aiming towards the latter half of this year and into the beginning of next year. We're not quite sure. I gotta be at the wrong platform. We're not quite sure what's going to go on beyond that. But again, they talk in here. They're going to have another virtual presentation this year. No in-person CitizenCon. It's not going to be quite the same as it was in previous years. It's going to be mostly, kind of like Star Citizen Live, but as an event. They're talking about the new building in Manchester they're building up, planning for the future, new building in Germany. So basically, they're doing a lot of stuff, planning for the future. They're going to start bringing back the bar citizens all over the world. And then final thoughts, he was basically talking, summary. Hey guys, there's a lot coming down the pike, but please keep in mind, we've come a long way, which frankly they have. I mean, to be getting a stable 50, 60 frames per second, yes, I'm on a new computer, but I'm upscaling to 4K and getting a stable 50, 60 frames per second in Orison on the PTU is pretty impressive. We got the F-8C Lightning coming out in Fleet Week, and that's going to be a really good ship. And they've said that they're going to keep the current flight model on it, so it's not going to be nerfed down to the point where it's useless. So for now, that's the big caveat. For now, it's going to be. Yes, I will tell them about the mule. And we basically have Star Citizen's first forklift. Alright, so there's a shuttle leaving there, so that's where I need to go, I guess. The first forklift is coming. It's a neat little wheeled vehicle. It can pull 1 or 2 SCU boxes. It's enclosed. It fits in the 400i, which is a huge plus. And it looks neat, so that's new. It looks like the Vulture might, it'll at least be there to look at. Alright, let's look at our little map here. So we're here.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
We want to get to Inspiration Park. So yeah, it's... How is it the right place? Because I think this one takes us to the...
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Yeah, I think this takes us to the frickin'
Please clear the
Skyport.
hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
We'll take a peek. Anyway, I do not come to Orison much, so I'm completely lost. So it's kind of good for me to be finding my way. If this takes us to the actual spaceport, I'll summon the new Scorpius here, and we'll take a look at it. So that's some of the stuff coming down the pike. So definitely some exciting things. Let me scroll back up here to the actual where he was talking about the most exciting part. Yeah, the persistent streaming. Alright, this is some real... Where was it? So it's this first part here where he's talking about the persistent entity streaming network. That's supposed to be the really big... Again, we talk about Jesus patches, but I think this is going to be a Jesus patch coming up. I'm still getting over a cold, I'm sorry. So you will hear me sniffling.
The shuttle is preparing
Maybe making gross noises. This is Providence Industrial, so that's not the spaceport. Maybe it's the next one. Yeah, I think that's... Let's be the next one. I muted my mic before I coughed. I win a cookie. So mostly, like I said, I'm streaming just to check and see how the 1080p is working out. Let's see, 1080p. Yep, some 1080p. Sweet. Looks like my friend's gonna have to upgrade his power supply. Eesh, not fun. Tough. Yeah, so again, the Scorpius can run fixed size 3s, so that's a big bonus there. So I guess we'll summon the Scorpius. I'll just fly with keyboard and mouse because I haven't set up my HOTAS for the PTU yet. So, luckily I'm pretty practiced with keyboard and mouse and playing on the road. Where do I go to... Jeez. It's ridiculous how little I come to Orison. Because it used to be such a, like, horrible place. Where does this take you? Spaceport. But Orison was like an FPS sink. You come in here 30 frames per second, stuttering. It was bad. I'm gonna close chat because they're being annoying. I mean, it is a beautiful zone. Why, hello there. Can I have your hat? I want his hat. Did I go the right way? I think I did. Maybe. There's whammers. Yep. Alright. Okay.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Let's change the weapon loadout first. We'll steal weapons from other ships. Scorpius. Vehicle weapons. Yep. Why would I want to use a badge or the laser repeater? Come on. I'll steal off the freelancer. Sorry, freelancer.
Thank you for visiting Orson, the heart
Nothing
and
personal.
headquarters of Crusader Industries, where dreams take flight.
Alright, we'll leave the turret as is because it's just little old me. Paints.
Welcome.
Hey, I should have a paint here. Dang it.
And
we'll leave that as is.
As they acclimate to the elevations. Remember to breathe freely, stay hydrated, and take
Welcome
plenty of rest.
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Please contact a medical professional for additional assistance.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Sorry about the
Your
nose,
vehicle
guys.
has been delivered to the following.
Hangar 06. Now I will do a pilot review video of the Scorpius later. This is just a... I was not even planning to make this video. Just kind of last minute, kind of like, okay, fine, I'll make a quick video. Huh. Interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed the PTU running better for me than the PU, but... Alright, so here's the Scorpius, my first look at it. So we've got the rear wings folded. I already know that underneath here is all the component access, which makes sense on a smaller ship. You can get to all the components under here and interact with all of them. And there's some weapon storage down here as well. Here are the little missile pods under here. And your thrusters with your kind of nice glass cockpit up there. Let's go ahead and pop in. Here you got the selection for pilot canopy, pilot seat, or gunner seat. We're going to enter the pilot seat. My Toby should work? Okay, my Toby is not working, it looks like. Let's go fix that real fast, because I do want Toby for looking around. Head tracking. Toby. We won't do a lot. We'll leave a lot of the stuff here, but we'll set... Is it disable? I'm trying to remember. It's default here I'm looking for where disable during mobiGlass, yes. And yes. During interaction mode. So that's pretty handy, so like why is it not working? Come on, eye tracking. Did I not actually turn it on? It doesn't look like it. Enable faceware, head tracking, Toby, head tracking general. Duh. I'm so smart. There we go. So again, I use it when I hit F. It turns it off. So now I can look around. And it's way too sensitive. But I'll use it for now. So we're going to turn this on.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries.
And one thing you note right away is there's only 2 MFDs, which is very limiting. Because you're not going to be able to have, you know, target, self, shield status, power triangle. You're really limited with either having to switch your MFDs all the time or just deal. Which I do not like. But it is what it is. Oh, I haven't bound taken off, so I have to actually do that.
That request has already been granted.
I mean, otherwise, it is amazing visibility in the cockpit. That's very good visibility.
Landing gear raised.
And you gotta admit, she's a beautiful ship. Yeah, I think the paints, I don't know if they're just the PT or what. So a lot of boost. And yeah, the maneuverability is pretty crazy. I mean, I don't know, guys. Everyone's saying not to nerf it. Alt K. Let's see what Alt K does. F4. Alt K. Ah, so you can fold in flight. Got it. I don't know, S will move the turret. But, I don't know, I mean, this feels, I'm not gonna say light fighter maneuverability. Definitely medium. Arm is just so. Arm is just smarmish just. So again, this is keyboard and mouse flying, so I'm not anywhere near my old self. But still. You can definitely play around in this a lot more than you would expect. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, man. The Hurricane's really good as well. So, I mean, if you have the Hurricane, I'm not gonna say it's the same as the Scorpius. I'm gonna say it's on par. The Scorpius has it beat a little bit. Wonder if I'm freaking this guy out yet. Hi, buddy. How you doing? See ya. Alright, let's see if we can jump anywhere yet. I don't think so. Yeah, that's the downside doors. You you gotta climb up for ages. Put her on cruise mode. Lock that. And looking at the engine positions, you got 4. I don't think you're going to lose your engines easily. I do think you're going to lose your weapons easily. Those wings, I mean, those are huge targets. Pretty easy to hit. I think you're going to lose your wings, and I think you're going to have convergence issues, close range, where it's going to be hard to get all 4 if your pilot weapon's on, but that turret will make up for that. Yeah, firepower is second only to the pre-nerf Ion. I don't think that we're going to see the firepower nerfed on this. It's only... So between this and the Hurricane, the firepower is actually pretty close. It's about 200 DPS different. So the Hurricane is still a powerhouse. And the Hurricane actually has... It's a more compact shape. It's going to be harder to hit. Its weapons don't sit all the way out here on pylons. And when you lose those wings, it's going to be interesting to see how this thing handles. We'll try to get into some quick combat here. Alright, looks like we can jump. Give me an outer marker. There we go. God, this cold is driving me nuts. I actually had to call off my last trip because my ear clogged up. Very frustrating. Alright, let's look here in bounties. I don't know if there's anything. Ugh. There's nothing around here. Remove claim jumpers. Combat assistance. 63,000 away. Crusader L5? We'll try it. I'm gonna have to cut this video short soon. I'm gonna have to blow my nose. I'm gonna head over here to Crusader L5, mining claim, and see if we can play around a little bit. But yeah, I mean, so let's see here. We're set. Set this one, I guess, to target status. Let's set this one to self status, because I at least need to know my shields. I hate this. So now as I'm moving my power triangle, I won't know where it is. I mean, I can use keybinds, of course, to, you know, I've got it bound. Oh, I've got it bound on my HOTAS. I don't have it bound here. But it's going to be hard to know where your shield and power triangle is. So I'm just going to wing it. I don't quite remember. I guess while we're heading over there. Look at the key bindings real quick for keyboard and mouse for power. Increase weapons, shield. So shield is F6 and F8. Okay. I guess I can make that work. Famous last words. I guess I can make it work. So again, you know, flying this ship solo is not how it's meant to be flown. It's meant to be flown with someone in that turret. Truly, that's where the ship will shine. So if I'm flying by myself, I will take my arrow, hands down, every time. I'm not somebody who flies, you know, a Retaliator solo, because it's got 5 turrets, man. Get 5 friends, have fun. I'm a firm believer as this game gets more developed, fly with friends, bring friends. You know, it shouldn't be hard to find one person to throw in a turret and do some serious damage. But I'm definitely telling you this, I'm changing out the quantum drive on this ship. 100%. So, Motoko, the shooting with the wings folded is actually a bug. They don't want it to happen. So yeah, I mean, it's great because it reduces the wing cross-section and the chance of getting hit on the wings. They do not intend for it to stay that way. So I wouldn't fly like that. I wouldn't get used to it because they definitely intend to fix that. And if you look at visually, when you have your wings folded, you're actually shooting through the ship, which is not ideal. Oh my god, this quantum drive. It's worse than the prospectors. Let's see what else we got here. Self-destruct button. Weapons off. So the only thing here is weapons off, really. Even though you got something that says self-destruct. So deploy the turret, power off. Over here we have shut down quantum, navigation display on, display off. Flight HUD, scanning HUD, oh that's good. Coupled flight. Man, if you're coming over here to turn off coupled flight, you're in trouble. Alright, let's see how long the cooldown is to go to this next part. And of course I'm flying keyboard and mouse, even though my HOTAS is right here. Instantly targeted, cool, that's a good sign. Don't really care about the mission, so... It's not even shooting at me. Fine. I'll be bored.
Enemy down.
He's actually shooting at you. Hi guys, here to play.
Shields down.
Shooting at me make you feel big?
Did he just say just shooting at you, me make you feel big? That's funny. I mean, you shot at me first, bud. Yeah, the convergence up close is not great.
For the record, I did not enjoy that at all.
Enemy down.
Do that to them. They're 1 week away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, some of the shots are hitting. And again, keyboard, mouse.
Shields down.
Whee, I suck. Taking a lot of focus just to get the reticle where I want to. definitely would be easier gimbaled.
Enemy down.
Faster!
Oh. I was hitting the wrong button.
I'm gonna hit you twice as hard. Just shoot.
Shields damaged.
You think it's gonna stop me? Don't make me laugh.
I think they've changed the NPC voiceovers. And I can't hit the broadside of the barn with a keyboard and mouse like this. And good news is now they can day.
Enemy down.
I believe you killed them. Shooting at you. You got lucky.
Shields damaged.
I'm spraying everywhere, but on target.
Anyone else seeing spots? Is that just head trauma?
Makes me feel bad for shooting them, though. Anyone else see spots, or is that just head trauma?
Anyone else seeing spots? Is that just head trauma?
Enemy down.
Oh, you're gonna regret killing.
Shields damaged.
Hey, knock it off! Holy crap! What?
I'm halfway tempted to get out of the cockpit, leave the ship moving slowly, and try to switch to the gunner seat.
Messing around, are you?
So we're really close right now. So yeah, the shots are just kind of bracketing.
Shields damaged.
I have to shoot off center to hit
You
them.
my friend? I killed.
You're not gonna kill me. I mean, you might, but I highly doubt it.
Let's see you try that again.
Okay. I'll try it again. Question is, where the heck are those sentry turrets?
It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than that to put me down.
coming?
How are you hitting me?
Shield is down.
See, I think that's shields. I think I moved my power to shields, but I don't even know.
Shield is down. Shields damaged.
Oh, damn it. That really hurt. Oh, damn it. That really hurt.
Enemy down.
Every one of us you take down, I'm gonna make you pay double.
And so far, alright, let's see. Oh, there's an orbital sentry finally.
Enemy down. Shields damaged.
I definitely missed my hotels, I'll tell you that much. Like, it's doable, but man, it's hard. I feel like it's taking a lot more focus just to stay on target than usual. Like with the HOTAS, you're not thinking, it's just muscle memory. Keyboard, mouse, I'm like, ah, get back here. No, that's not what I wanted to hit, etc.
You think it's gonna stop me? Don't make.
But there's definitely that convergence issue when you're closer, it makes it a lot harder. Like I might get 1 or 2 hits when I should get 4. I'd say probably anything under about 500. You're a little less
I'm gonna
accurate.
hit you twice as hard. Just
And under
wait.
2, I don't even know if you can. At least not something prospector sized. So right now we're at 250, 330.
It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than that to put me down.
I gotta say, these prospectors fight better than I do in my prospector. So I give them credit for that.
You think it's gonna stop me? Don't make.
Enemy down.
I can't believe you killed them.
God,
I tell you.
can you stop with the damn prospectors? I'm gonna ignore this guy. Let's find the darn frickin' sentries. Should be one over there. Or not, it's just a rock.
Radar contact.
There's another prospector. There's There's one over here. I don't remember it being so hard to find the frickin' orbital sentries before. And another prospector. God dang it. And another prospector. Alright. I think that's enough for now. Let's see how she's held up. I mean, not bad. I mean, again, we're going against prospectors. She's doing alright. Going up against a lot of prospectors. But even against these guys, muscle using keyboard and mouse, it's doable. It's not ideal.
You got love.
Enemy down.
How could you do that to them?
How could you do
You're
that
one
to
week
them?
away from leaving back.
Shields damaged. Enemy down.
I can't believe you killed them. They're shooting at you. That was not.
Radar contact.
I'm gonna hit you twice as hard. Just you wait.
I think it's F5 as weapons, maybe?
Shields damaged.
Yeah, they just keep coming.
Do your parents know you go around shooting people?
I mean, it's kind of worth it just for the little overlay.
For the record,
Alright, I'm bored.
I did not enjoy that at all.
We're gonna play with the prospectors. Ramming spade! Now that got us red. Ramming spade! I missed. Get back here. Stop it. I'm trying to ram you. Got him. Oh, he teleported.
How about you ease up a little?
I'm not gonna ease up. Stop teleporting. I'm trying to ram you.
Shields damaged.
How did I miss him? Nope. Alright guys, I'm trying to ram him.
Jeez. What the hell did you hit me with? A small moon?
I think they're just too maneuverable. Dang it. They always ram me. stand still. It's like when I want to ram them, I can't ram
Shields
them.
down. Enemy down.
How could you do that to them?
And then I ram his corpse.
1 week away from leaving the pack.
I'm trying to die. Help me.
Shield is down.
I'm not gonna let you do that to them. 1 week away from you leaving the pack.
I'm not even moving now. Just come get me. Lied. Got him! Yes! That took a lot of work just to ram and die. Alright, thoughts. Keyboard and mouse combat when you're used to HOTAS blows. That's my thought on that. Next thought, Scorpius player guns are okay and usable. You definitely need a gunner. Oh, I should res Orson, right? Yeah, you definitely need a gunner. You don't want to be going into combat, I think, solo. It'll work. You might... again, I'll do the full pilot review later, but I think you might want to use gimbaled guns. It's going to be less DPS, but it's going to help with the convergence when they're close. So you got two options. You can hit and run, fire from a distance, or you can walk around naked, because I didn't get armor. Okay. Oh, there's armor, and there's... Oh, interesting. The paint went to my inventory. Oh no, this is just everything. Nice. Anyway, it's gonna take forever to find. So again, thoughts on the Scorpius is its maneuverability is pretty damn good. It's definitely on par with a medium fighter. It's not a light fighter for sure. It's cool. Try it out. Have fun with it. It's a good ship. Orison runs good. I'm going to try to get to some of the first-person combat tomorrow during the day. I might do a stream of that if you guys are interested. And that's it. Just your thoughts. We got good stuff coming from the chairman. We got a good event coming up later in the week. And definitely a good time to come back to Star Citizen, guys, if you've been away for a while to check things out. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the video and go blow my nose.